Assalamualaikum and welcome to the video. Here we have exercise 3b, question number 2. It is related to significant figures again, but here we have two things here. Okay, so first read the question. Round off each of the following to the number of significant figures as given in brackets. So before solving this question, what you people have to keep in mind are the rules of rounding off and significant figures. Okay, you have to keep in mind the rules for both of them. So first part is 728 till two significant figures. Okay, so first what I have to do is I have to round off this number till two significant figures. How can I do that? Is the first step is to find the significant figures here. Okay, so 728 is my number. 728 is my number. The amount of significant figures I can find is we always start with the left side always. So 728, all three of them are significant. 7 is my first, 2 is my second, and 8 is my third. Here in the question, two significant figures is asked, so I will take this 2 here. So I have to round off this question up till 2 here. Okay, so I will what was the rule for rounding off the number? It was very simple. We take the number and we look at the number on the right. If it is greater than 5, what do? We convert this number into a 0 and add 1 here. So 7 will be as it is, 8 will be replaced by 0, and 2 will be added 1, so it will be 3. 730 is my number, and this is my answer. But there is one thing that I need to clear here before we move on, is that in the question two significant figures were given, but my answer contains three significant figures. Why? It is because that this is a whole number and this does not contain any decimal points. So whenever there's a number which does not contain any decimal point, we write them as whole. However, we solve this question till this number has only two significant figures. The third one will always be replaced with the 0. Okay, but we have to write all three numbers in order to get the answer correct. So this was a small point which I needed you to follow. Okay, so here we have part C, 0.00300185 up till 4 significant figures. So first of all, let's identify the fourth significant place, 30185. Okay, these three zeros will be considered insignificant because these three are leading zeros, so we will not consider them. This is my first significant figure, this is my second, this is my third, and this is my fourth. So this is my point. I have to round it off till this point, and to round it off at the fourth significant figure, I will look for the number on the right. If this number is greater than 5 or less than 5, so in this case the number is 5. So whenever the number is 5, we always round up. Okay, so this number will be replaced with the 0 here, and this number will be increased to 1 because we are rounding up. So 9 plus 1 8 plus 1 will be 9 here, and I will copy all these numbers as they are. Okay, but we have to keep one thing in mind here, that the answer has a decimal point and we have to round it off till 4 significant figures. So my answer should contain only 4 significant figures and nothing else. So as you can see, this is my first, second, third, fourth. This 0 here, however, is the fifth significant figure. I don't need this because my question says 4 significant figures, so I will not write this. My final answer would be 0.003019. This would be my final answer. Okay, so I hope question 2 is understood. Part A and part C are done by me. You have to do the remaining parts. Part B, D, E and F by yourself. If you have any confusion, you can ask, but I don't think there will be any confusion because all these questions are very easy. So let's move on to question number 3. Okay, here we have the question number 3. The number 143200 is correct to x significant figures. Write down the possible values of x. Okay, so before solving, first let's understand the question. This is the number which is given to us, they are saying that this number is correct to x significant figures. This is a true statement. This number is correct to x is the number of significant figures. Write down the possible values of x. We have to find the possible values of x, that how many possible number of significant figures this number can have. Okay, so let's start with our first solution, 143200. This is our number. So as you can see, in the initial stages you can see 143200. How many significant figures are here? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 and 4 only. Okay, these two are trailing zeros and there is not a decimal point here, so these two will not be considered. These are insignificant, so only 1 2 3 and 4. So in the first case only 4 significant figures are found. Okay, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, let's take one more example here, 143200. Let's see, this is the same number, but if there was a decimal point at the very end, if so, now we can see that how many significant figures this number has. So putting a decimal point at the end, it makes these two zeros significant, because there is these two are trailing zeros with the decimal point indicated. This was the very last rule number 6 for significant figures. So this makes these two zeros also significant. So now this number has 1 2 3 4 5 6 significant figures, you can see here. Okay, in the third case, 143200, if I move the point on one side here, you can see again there's a decimal point, and there are two trailing zeros, which are the zeros at the end. So again these two zeros are significant, so again this number has also 6 significant figures. So I can write at the very end that possible values of x are equals to 4 or 6. Okay, here we have question number 4. Again, this is a very easy question. I have to solve this fraction, or any question which is given to me here. I will have to solve it using the calculator, and then I have to give my answer correct to 4 significant figures in this part. So 1 divided by 99, as you can see in the calculator, is 0.01010101, so on, and it goes on. Okay, so but I have to write my answer till only 4 significant figures. So where can I find the 4 significant figure? These two are leading zeros, they are insignificant. This is my first value, second, third and fourth. So as I said earlier in question 2 part A, that if there is a decimal point involved and there's a given number of significant figures given to us, so we will only write the values which are given to us till that particular significant figure. So I will write only these numbers in my answer, because my answer should contain only 4 significant figures. So let's write the 0.01010. Okay, so this is my answer. As you can see, this answer contains only 4 significant figures, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so pay attention, this 0 is insignificant, but this 0 is significant. Why? Because this 0 is a trailing 0, it is coming at the end, whereas these two zeros, both of them are coming at the beginning, so these two are insignificant. This 0 is between two non-zero numbers, so this will be easily significant. So this is my answer. Okay, now we have part C here. Let's solve. First we have to solve this fraction using the calculator, and when you solve this you will get the answer 2013.69863. So this is the answer which you will get after solving this whole question. So in the question it's given that I have to correct this answer up till only 5 significant figures. So let's find out where the fifth significant figure is. All four of them will be significant. 2 0 1 3, because this 0 is between these two non-zero numbers, so this will be significant. 1 2 3 4 5, you can see here 6 is here only. Okay, so this 6 will also be considered significant. So uh, I have to round it off as well. So if I round this number off as well, this is my fifth significant figure. So to round this off, I have to look for the number on the right. If this number is greater than 5, this is 9, it is surely greater than 5, so this number would be converted into a 0 and this number will be added 1. However, after the point I only want one decimal. After point I only want one number, because in my question it's written there's only 5 significant figures are required, so these are the 4, and after decimal only one number should be written. So if I solve this 2013 point, this 9 will be converted into a 0, 6 would be added 1 because we are rounding up, so 6 plus 1 is 7. There are more than 5 significant figures. This 0 should not be here because I only want 5 significant figures. So 2013.7, this is my answer. This answer has only 1 2 3 4 5 significant figures. This was asked to me in the question as well. So I hope question 4 is also clear to you. Part A and part C were done. You have to solve the other parts by yourself. Solve them. They're very easy. And if you are still facing any difficulties, you can ask me in the comment section below and I can surely help you.